All right, have a good one. Thanks for doing that this morning, Paul.
Yeah, no worries.
Welcome to the BC Curling Championships. For row one on sheet A, we have Court and Ashley.
And we're live coming. Oh, no. I was looking at you when I said that. And we're live here at the 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Best Western. We're here at the George Preston Recreation Center in Langley, and I'm here. My name is Paul Cseke, and I'm here with Sterling Middleton. Hey, Sterling.
Morning, Paul. Thanks for having me.
Sterling and I play together in Victoria, and but I'm on site. I can see all the action. Sterling's here remote right now. So, how's your morning going?
Morning's going good. Yeah, looking forward to seeing some great curling in the first draw of the BC Men's and Women's Championship here.
Yeah, before we start here, I'd just like to acknowledge that we're on the traditional territories of the Coast Salish peoples, and in particular acknowledge the growing relationships with the Katsi, Kwantlen, Matski, and the Semiahmoo First Nations. Um, uh, then we just finished the last stone draws, Sterling, and we'll get into the matchups and meet the teams here. So why don't you tell us who's playing?
Yeah, so on our feature game here, we have Team Pewarchuk representing the Victoria Curling Club versus Team Ryan representing the Golden Ears Winter Club in Maple Ridge. Both teams with a lot of experience, played in the BC Championships before and had a lot of success. So should be a pretty well contested game. Here we have our lineups. So for Pewarchuk, we have leads Sierra Fisher, second Sasha Wilson, third Kayla Wilson, and their skip Dailene Pewarchuk, coach Cindy Tucker.
And they are playing the Redstones, losing the last stone draw pre-game competition, so they do not have hammer in this first end.
And now our lineup for Team Ryan. Lead Kirsten Fox, second Megan Yamamoto, third Shannon Jonice, and skip Kristen Ryan, coach Diane Desira.
Nice. So Sterling, we see. I don't know. Do you know where the call was? There's a guard that came up. I mean, that's great action for us here. I'm not sure if that was intentional.
Yeah, so one difference that a lot of the viewers will recognize in these games is that these are 10-end games going into our championship play. The winner, obviously, of this event representing Team BC at the Scotties in Thunder Bay next month. So generally speaking, with a 10-end game, you might see the first couple ends be a little bit more open, just given that there's more ends to play. And yeah, we generally like to see a little bit of defense early on. But it looks like Team Pewarchuk, intentionally or not, is going to be kind of mixing it up here a little bit in the first end. Nice come around there by Sierra.
Yeah, so that's fully buried behind the center line guard there. Two guards, one in the forefoot, and we got a freeze call here. So this is full on right from the get-go.
Both teams would have had a pre-event practice yesterday on every sheet out the arena, so they would have got a chance to, try out the ice, take a look at some rocks, and obviously, if they're feeling pretty confident with the conditions, they have that green light to get a couple rocks in play early on here.
So Kirsten Fox coming up a little light there. And it looks like we're going to see a guard.
Get some feeling shoes on.
Oh, they might be doing the hit instead.
We have 5 sheets out here at the George Preston Rec Center in Langley. Some other matchups we have on the women's side this morning will be on sheet A, Team Wark versus Team Hathaway, and on sheet E, Team Jackson Bear versus Team Macmillan. And on the men's side, we will have on sheet B, Team Nobert versus Team Thompson. And on sheet D, Team Montgomery versus Team O'Driscoll. And those teams can all be found on the Curl BC YouTube channel to follow along and watch as well.
Yeah, so they'll be streaming. Oh, what a shot!
Oh,
what a
wow.
shot there! Sorry,
Faster. Good. Atta girl.
that's just a clear out the middle,
Good catch.
and just a corner guard left. So great shot for Team Ryan with hammer there. Could have changed that from a steal end. All of a sudden now might be looking at getting 2. And the women's, I was just saying after you introduced the different sheets there, the women's competition is round robin. So usually throughout the week, we're looking at all the standings. Right now, everyone's at 0-0. So it's easy to know who's who's tied for the lead in the standings at the moment. And the men's would be triple knockout. All 5 games being streamed by Curling Zone on YouTube, on Curl BC YouTube. The sheet C will be the feature with the commentary each game.
Good come around attempt by Sasha there. Did leave it a little bit open, giving Team Pewarchuk the opportunity to maybe take it out with a lighter weight and maybe save their shooter. Rock curling quite a bit now.
So it looks like rack and even hit the red end. So fortunate miss there.
Yeah, not ideal. It'll be interesting to see how the end plays out. The one that was promoted into the house may be a rock that will could end up being a force point, maybe preventing the blank later on. So we'll have to watch that one and see if it comes into play at all.
No mistake there on that tight guard.
Peel. Okay, let's go. Peel, yeah.
What's the call here? Run back? Heel?
It looked like they just called the straight peel. Ooh, that one over curling a little bit. It's gonna unfortunately dead jam there. Looks like we're getting a lot of curl in the ice this morning on these takeouts. It's been a little bit of a common trend to over curl a little bit.
Okay, third, Kayla Wilson coming in, just chipping off the red. How does that look, Sterling? Can they make a double there?
I think the double is there, just given the little bit of stagger that those rocks do have. The center line one obviously being a little bit higher in the house. It looks like they're going to throw this with peel weights. They're not too concerned about saving the shooter, but rather just making the priority to remove those 2 red stones from play. Be interesting to see how this runs down the ice. Like I said, they have been getting a lot of curl in this spot here.
So this is third, Shannon Jonice.
Megan's on it
broom.
early
Higgins
here.
on the broom. Oh,
You want to guard a bit this side now.
The 6. Right on center.
yeah, missed
Yeah,
opportunity there. They could
time.
definitely see enough of that red to get them
This
moving.
cross center,
So
so
we'll
let's go
see a
there.
guard
Yeah.
here by Dailene.
And then, yeah, you have to get Sierra to finish it up.
Okay.
Don't finish before here, though, because it will go a lot
Okay.
at the end.
Okay.
Got a lot of curl here. The ice is so good, done by Mike
Yeah.
Merklinger. So if this guard is left
Okay, just
anywhere
between.
halfway or higher, you'll probably
Wanna
see
guard center line side, so
a
just
chase
like right here is
shot,
perfect.
meaning
Okay.
that they can come around and actually hit the reds out, even though
It's
they
getting
would
better,
be
hey?
buried.
Yeah.
Like it.
Yeah, the work done by Mike Merklinger and his crew there, it's going to be reflected very well by the ice conditions this week. It looks like we're getting a lot of curl and some good speed. Team Pewarchuk has done a good job this time, placing some precision guards and draws,
3.
and just
line
making Team Ryan's
Line
takeout shots a little bit harder.
Here it goes.
4.
Sasha!
Whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Okay, go. Yep, go.
Close. Yep.
Yep,
really
go.
hard.
See, go hard.
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 Got it cross.
Hard. A little more. Go, 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 go.
Real good.
A good
Nice.
guard there by Dailene.
10.
From 10.
Yeah. Should be good there.
Okay, first stone here for Kristen Ryan. Looks like she's trying to hit that open one. Just stay right there. Is that what you're seeing, Sterling?
Can we?
Yeah, it looks like it, and by playing this, I don't believe she can get shot rock. So rather just trying to get a rock in a good position there, and then maybe with a half shot or a miss from Pewarchuk, keep the score of 2 alive. But right now, it's looking like we could be headed towards a possible force here.
Whoa. No.
Got it.
We'll catch this for you.
Nice shot there by Kristen.
Yeah, Kristen Ryan making the hit and stick.
Kind of like.
Like there? I think it'll line pretty
Dailene,
nice. Hers
I
is
think
with
it's
her
a nice
last
line
one
and then
here,
Finish at the end.
Actually, how
nicely.
much
looking like trying to get the roll in and would make a very
I don't think she
tough
has that.
force.
Yeah, that's close.
You would need the
Can we-
full
yeah,
You
forfeit.
got it. I think they're pretty even.
Yeah, exactly. Which I would say a good skip makes a good chunk of the time, but you never know. First end of first draw of BC Championship, still learning the ice, maybe some nerves in the first game. So yeah, we'll have to see how this plays out. It's very important for Dailene to at least remove this blue rock here. Even if she doesn't get the roll behind, she is looking at securing that force for Team Ryan. So first objective would be to make sure this blue leaves the house and hang the shooter on somewhere, even if it's not completely buried.
Sasha. Curl, Sash.
Sasha Wilson on the curl sweep there.
And a good shot.
I do.
So Team Pewarchuk sitting
Yeah,
3.
14.
Team Ryan's last rock in the first end here. Can't imagine this was in the
3-8. I'd
game
rather
plan.
3-8.
Just coming
Yeah.
in, wanting to
'Cause
have
we
many
need
rocks in play
forfeit, so yeah.
in the very first end.
3.5.
But either way,
Yeah,
a chance to
3-8.
get full
Okay.
4 and
3.5
then
will be
reset.
fine. Okay. Yeah.
Go into the next end.
Feels like it.
Yeah, exactly. And Team Pewarchuk this end kind of forced Team Ryan into this a little bit, just by starting with that center guard and making a couple good draws early on. Team Ryan had a little bit of difficulty opening up the front and opening up the house. Nonetheless, though, they are left with a draw for 1.
Top 8. Go hard then. Yep, yep, yep.
Can they drag it in?
Okay.
Wow, nice sweeping there.
Good rush, guys.
Oh, what a shot for one. Right on the button. Team Ryan leads Team Pewarchuk 1-0.
rush.
Yeah, good.
And
Do you
we
hear
will
me?
go off to commercials.
More, but
Thanks, Sterling.
my arm was out
Well,
here.
no, I know.
And I was like, okay.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best brew in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
And we're back at the 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Best Western. I'd like to announce one of our sponsors here, Bel Air Direct. Curl BC members can receive exclusive home, condo, tenant insurance savings and enhanced coverages at our partner, Bel Air Direct. It pays to be a member. So Sterling, can you give us an update on how the last end finished there?
Yeah, that was an exciting first end, as we saw there, lots of rocks in play, and with Kristen Ryan making that great draw right to the button. I timed a 14-8 hog to hog on that rock, so great sweeping. The sweepers were definitely on it early. Thought it might have been a little light, but it carried very well and finished with a desirable outcome, kind of for both teams. I think Pewarchuk was pretty happy forcing in the first end. And given the direction that end was going, I believe Team Ryan should be pretty happy just scoring there. So looks like we're going to see possibly a little more of an open end here just to start off the second.
Yeah, I'm surprised. I'm almost surprised Pewarchuk didn't put up a guard again in the second end here, since they really dominated the angles in the first end. I was curious, but they put it in the house, and Team Ryan probably happy to hit another end here just to get their legs, get comfortable with the ice.
9-3 again.
Yeah.
I agree. After that really good first end, I would have maybe expected Team Pewarchuk to throw a corner, or at least maybe throw a delayed corner, so hit on Sierra's first and then throw a corner on lead second rock. That being said, they probably have a game plan and are sticking to whatever they've discussed in their own preparations.
Yeah, interesting if we come a little. Yeah.
Might be heavier.
Yeah, 13-5.
Yeah, there's also lots of time in 10 ends too, right?
nice one.
So it's a little bit
That's
different than if you were
that's
in
just
an
it.
8
Yeah.
end. Sasha Wilson with the intern takeout here.
Clean. Yep. 9-5. Well, clean. 9-5. Just nose. Got nose. Yep.
10. Great.
So just some score updates from the other games here across the sheet. On sheet A, it was Team Hathaway with a steal of 1 in the first end over Team Wark. other women's game on sheet E, we have Team McMillan taking 3 over Team Jackson Bear. That's a 3-0 lead for Team McMillan. In the men's side, on sheet B, we have Team Nobert taking 1 against Team Thompson. And on sheet D, we have Team O'Driscoll with a steal of 1 over Team Montgomery.
9-7, sorry. 9-7.
All after first end of play.
And on our sheet, they continue to exchange hits, and a good time to announce that our daily 50-50 is live. So there will be a draw at the end of every day throughout the championships. So you can support BC Curling and win big. So get your tickets at curlbc.ca/5050.
Good, Sash.
Great shot, Sash.
Good.
9-9. 9-9.
9-9? Okay. So sorry, that one looks
There you go, Sash.
bigger out of right. We're like, oh. Threw that out of hair.
Are you expecting maybe a little more curl with this this takeout closer to the board?
9-8!
Yeah, so generally speaking, in your pregame practices, a lot of I'd say, for most teams anyways, the majority of shots are draws to the middle, kind of wearing in that draw path. Oftentimes we see those wider hits fall actually with a little more pebble, could curl a little bit early on. That one there was maybe a little heavier than they wanted, or perhaps a little outside. It didn't have a lot of curl going down the ice. Gives Team Pewarchuk a good opportunity to draw to the other side of the house. Kind of force Team Ryan into playing a different path on their takeout.
We're gonna have to go, I think, Sash. Yeah, I don't think that's fine. I think so. Stop it! We gotta go.
Line's
I think
holding
we're
nice.
close.
Third, Kayla Wilson looking to
Right
draw
down, really
to the
curling,
side of
really
the
good
rings
spot,
here.
Really curling. Right in, that's great. Good judge, girls. Really good judge. Thanks.
Good sweeping there from Sasha and Sierra.
And we have Team Ryan's third, Shannon Douglas throwing his takeout.
Yep! Hard! Hard! Really hard! Hard, hard, hard! Go, go, go! Yep, 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 yep! Wait, 10-3?
Hit and rolls out. I mean, not the end of the world, but it does give Team Pewarchuk more chances at draws. More chances at draws, learn the ice more. Might be a slight advantage for them moving forward.
Absolutely, yeah. Whenever you have a chance to throw a low pressure draw early in a game here, even though it is a fairly you could consider it a simple shot going down the ice, exactly gives you the opportunity to learn from it and keep that feel of draw weight going forward in the game here. Big sweep on this one again.
Keep on, ladies. I think I'm still recovering from Kristen's. Yeah. Yeah, is it what?
Yeah, great sweeping by Sasha and Sierra there.
I finished it late.
15-5 I got from the hog to hog time to the top 12.
Starting to keen up in that spot a little bit for sure.
10. Yep. I like it. Ooh, then. Yours. 9-9. Let's do.
Okay. Let's do 10 and try to.
Yeah,
I think we'll be able to cross with this way.
I think so. Yeah, nice 10. We got it.
So I imagine Dailene Pewarchuk here will want to roll in the house.
Okay, 10.
nose hit
rolling,
could result in
Okay.
actually steal opportunity.
Okay, nice 10.
Yeah, exactly. We're getting kind of into the later part of the end here. We're moving on to skip rocks. So yeah, I would expect if Dailene were to nose this one and leave a guard, it gives an opportunity for Kristen to try to draw in there and steal. So yeah, they'll definitely be looking to try to roll in here just to keep their blank alive. That obviously they've been working hard for all end by electing not to throw a corner guard.
Yeah, in the second end, I would probably be tempted to just peel that one, but that's what she does.
There you go. that there hitting and rolling out arguably is going to be a better shot than nosing it. So that's definitely within the tolerance of what they were looking for.
Yeah, 4 1/4. I'm bringing it in to see what it does here.
Yeah, okay.
14?
Yeah. 2 1/4 will be good. I sure think 14. I just think like Megan's, her draw, how it curled,
Yeah.
so important.
Team Ryan's last rock in the second end here, just to let you know that hammer indicator on the infographic is wrong. Pewarchuk has the hammer and also the second
Just
end,
running right now.
not the first end. We'll look to get that fixed. But either way, that's why you have Sterling and I here with you this morning.
Yeah, we're trying our best. Yeah, we'll get that hammer moved over there. And a good draw, and kind of like you said earlier, another opportunity for Kristen to throw a low pressure draw and just
Yeah, you guys are doing
get a good feel of that draw weight that they're going to need
Or 6.
for later on in the game.
It does run like a long time, and then just like some nice little curve. Okay, so
Give me just a pinch of ice there, Kayla. Yeah.
Last stone, second end, looking for a hit and roll out of the rings for a blank, and then to retain the hammer.
9. Yep. Hard. Hard. Right up. Hard. Right up, Tash. Hard, hard, hard. Hard, 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 hard. Roll it out, roll it out.
Sweeping this one end to end here.
Can she sweep it out of the rings?
Ooh, that's got to go.
Okay.
Oh, it's a blank.
Never a
You
doubt.
might look at that. So after 2 ends, it's 1-0 Team Ryan over Pewarchuk, and we will see you back after this short break.
Perfect.
Great ends. Okay.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
All right, we're back here at the BC Women's Curling Championships presented by Best Western. Just to let you know, please check out our photos, live scores, draws, digital event program for the championships, all on curlbc.ca. So in the third end here, we have Team Pewarchuk with the hammer. Team Ryan placed a center guard up. Team Pewarchuk come around, and we just had the freeze made by lead Kirsten Fox.
A couple more rocks in play to start off the end here.
This is a hairless. Yeah, hairless.
For
Top
line.
8. Or
Where?
top 4.
Room
Top
if you
4.
can.
Top 8.
Cailey, up, Cailey, up. Hard. Yep,
Hard. You
really
gotta be
hard.
right
Go,
to
go,
it.
go, go, go.
Hard. Top 12.
Hard. Get it full 12. I can use it. Hard, 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 hard.
So Sierra Fisher,
Hard, 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 hard. Okay,
this is
great.
one of the ones where you're throwing a freeze tap, but you know, guard is not the end of the world if you're light there.
Give her a couple extra feet on this one. 4.5. Yeah, I like 4.5 with this speed.
Second, Megan Yamamoto being called for the freeze.
I don't think so. We're okay. Okay, line's okay. Shannon! I'm gonna take it. Top 12. Kate! Shannon, we're top 8. Kate, well, top 8. Kate, Shannon, if you can bring it over. Keep going. 15. Nice week, Dailene, my foot touched that. I don't think I moved it, though.
good,
Does it look the
Megan.
same? Okay.
Yep.
So what do you think? Is that where they wanted that one, Sterling,
get a
or
tie?
maybe a little bit more curl?
You might kind of
Yeah,
try
like,
this. That's okay.
definitely close to what they're looking for, and it's a usable rock being ahead of the T line here.
Okay, nice 10. You got her. Nice 10 here. Right to her.
Team Pewarchuk gonna try to move some things around a little bit, maybe establish some different angles. Being the team with hammer, they want to make sure the middle's not getting too clustered with blue rocks, just kind of keeping their scoring area open a little bit.
Hard, Cailey. You really gotta get it over.
Hard, Cailey. Whoa, whoa.
Mm, not quite what they were looking for, but
9-4. So not that much. A little too soft. 9-4.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised with the weight call there. I think maybe a little bit less weight could have controlled the line a little bit better, but either way, there's one behind the T-line, center line guard. So you're only one freeze away from potential or for Dailene, if she's setting up too.
Yeah, keep going. Shannon, bring it over. Just fighting. A little bit. Okay. It's good. 15-3. That's fine, Megan. I'd rather that. Yeah, good.
yeah,
her
Team
first one was great
Pewarchuk
too, like,
got to consider
usable, good job.
maybe opening some things up here a little bit, just as I mentioned, to make sure they're going to have a fairly simple opportunity to score once this end is coming to an end. Sasha with a double attempt here.
Same.
Yep, hard.
Yep. Nice. Hard. Push it out.
Really hard, see?
Push it out. Hard.
Really hard. Get her by that. Hard.
Actually over curls and takes out their own reds. Does remove that other blue in the top 12, so it's
9-4.
sticking there in not a bad position, but not the call. They wanted to make the double takeout and clear out the middle.
Yeah, that red one, Sasha Shooter, that's sitting there is almost acting as another center guard for Team Ryan. Given that it's maybe a little piece buried behind that blue. So yeah, if Team Ryan can get a third one in here, kind of half or 3/4 buried behind that red, Team Pewarchuk's going to have quite a bit of work to open up the center.
This is more than yours. Top 8.
Top 4.
Okay, whoa. Top 4. Right now. Megan's rock. Okay, coming over.
Easy, easy, easy.
Okay, can you, yeah, go Megan.
That's a great shot.
Yeah, great shot there, but third Shannon Jonice. I'm sure Team Ryan is liking this end a lot more than the look of the first end. So they've definitely figured out draw weight, and that bodes well for making a lot of shots.
But I think just the way that we've actually, you know what, we've carried all those other ones that were 4-6, right?
So Kayla Wilson, left-handed, out-turn tap here, looks like. Just trying to
Stay close.
change the angles and stay in front of those blue rocks.
Whoa! Clean.
Girl.
Yeah, it'd be nice to come down, just tap it a little bit, stay in front, as you said. Like this to curl a little bit. Maybe just a little bit heavier than they were looking for.
Oh, I don't know what that was, sorry. I think that was pretty close.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, those ones are tough. A little bit heavy. Doesn't, you know, the end result looks like you might have thrown it like quite a bit off, but really, when you're 6 feet heavier than when you wanted, it changes the break point lots. So it can look like maybe a worse miss than how you feel like you deserved it. But either way, like Team Ryan set up well for potential steal.
Are we good?
Whoa, is it light?
We're past
Whoa, whoa, whoa. 15-7. Yeah. Okay.
So Sterling and everyone listening, you should come down to the George Preston Arena.
Do you think you threw that much less?
It's a great venue. There's one side, there's arena seating, and then the other side is VIP tables.
Great,
so it's a really cool setup, and I think you might be coming later this week, hey Sterling?
Yeah, I've got my tickets booked. I'm gonna be over there kind of Friday afternoon, and being able to come over and watch some of the playoff weekend, which is gonna be great. I see this great curling live in person. Obviously, this is an event I've played in multiple times, so yeah, I'm looking forward to coming in and watching. Kind of from the fan perspective. Yeah.
Yeah, you can hand over your trophy to the next winner there.
Let's do it.
Yeah, I guess there's gonna be a couple new names on the BC Men's Trophy this year, so that's exciting. But yeah, I haven't curled in the George Preston Rec Center. I used to curl at the Langley Curling Club, and it's a great facility. George Preston and the curling club, everyone's so great out there. Really great curling community. So I know they're pumped to be hosting the event this weekend, and yeah, there's lots of support from the municipality and the curling club there.
Mine's most important.
Third, Kayla Wilson making the pick. I actually don't know if that was necessarily the call, but either way, they hit over
Let's maybe just
rocks
keep it
on the
there,
bunch.
and then they can work it.
Rolled on play. Still gives Kristen,
10, so
Kristen Ryan a great chance to get around here and set up a steal. Those rocks on the top 12 and tight guard there are about maybe half a rock apart. So it's tough to say
Last draw will be perfect.
here where it would directly go back, but I have to think that it might be there if it's not fully buried. There might be a run back for Dailene.
I agree, yeah, and I think Shannon got a little fortunate on her come around attempt that was a little light and kind of lined that shot up. If it curled a little bit more, or if rocks were a little close together, then Pewarchuk would have an easier time being able to raise or promote that back. But I think there's just enough separation where they have to consider where those rocks are going and the angle at which they're coming in.
Good brush, guys.
Nice come around there by Kristen, just kind of half buried.
Yeah, that's a pretty good spot.
Ahead of the T line.
Yeah, I think now we put that and get right in there.
Yeah, so Dailene looking like she's going to go to the other side of the sheet, which They haven't been playing on this end
You're hitting
too
it
much,
around the one.
but this is the way you have access into
Yeah.
the button.
Even we don't have to kill the three. I
Almost
just gotta stay very
Yeah,
surprised.
you just gotta push it.
That you wouldn't draw here, or you just the hit and roll is just get rid of the blue and also you might get buried.
I kind of like the hit and roll here.
Okay, just fine, and if I get half a rock
Say
there,
Team Pewarchuk were to make a really good draw into the T line somewhere, Team Ryan may be able to play that angle that we were looking at before at the top of the house there. By doing this, like they are, as you said, at least eliminating a blue, and they kind of do have a catcher over there. Like they could potentially make this double takeout instead buried. Or if they hit a little bit thick, just roll over there. So I think there's a couple more options with this one. Yeah, so we'll see how
Yeah,
they
the double
manage it
looks
down
a
the
little
ice here.
flat, but it's definitely makeable. So we'll see.
curl,
Curl, curl, curl, curl, curl, curl, curl, curl.
Ooh, that didn't go
Yes.
as planned.
Yeah, so just with the increased weight, looks like it was staying a little bit straighter there. Hit the outside of the rock when
Yeah, I
trying to hit the inside. Jams on the back.
Do you think this side's the same?
Okay.
Leaves
Do
two
you think
blue
she's throw the
stones
same?
half in the floor.
Put it on this side, the same?
Can she throw the
14,
same? Okay. Yeah, I mean, also remember we dragged that.
Yeah, that takeout ran pretty straight down the sheet there. Maybe she could have been a little outside. Maybe they were sweeping it for Girl
I
early
think
on,
you can
but
throw the same. You'll be good.
just relating back to shot tolerance, that wasn't great. That wasn't what they were
Like,
looking
it's
for.
even with the other ones, great.
Yeah, right. I like it. Very corner.
All right, Kristen with the draw here. It looks like, trying to get in the forefoot. I imagine anyone light, she's also happy with. If you go right in, it looks like maybe that run back actually will just be set up. So it's probably an ideal spot, maybe full 8 foot here.
Whoa, then. Top four!
Exactly, yeah. High enough where Team Pewarchuk can't make that raise and be shot rock. I think is the ideal depth they'd be looking for.
You should just get really wide.
This one coming up a little light.
Shoot, sorry.
Yeah, it's one of the ones that,
I thought
it's
you
okay
kicked
to be
okay.
light,
I got it
but
too.
then
Shoot.
if you are
Sorry, guys.
guarding, you got to be a lot wider to be able to
Yeah.
block the draw. So
Okay.
lots of room here, I think. Still get
Exactly, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think if we were on it, yeah, we would have
It
had
just
it.
really started curling it. But yeah, that's okay. They thought I picked okay, but I don't have it caught.
1.5 should be close.
Yeah, taking a little bit more ice than
Right?
than Kristen had on hers, obviously, just having to get by that guard that was just placed there. But yeah, another big draw needed by one of our skips here early in the game. Kristen made a big one against 3 in the first end, and now it's Dailene's turn to see if she can kind of answer and make her draw against a couple points.
Last rock, third end,
Line's great.
full 4 foot for one.
A little bit tight for line, Sash. Close.
Drawing against 2.
Hard. Okay, line's good. Back
Yeah,
four.
Sweepers on and off.
Okay, for T.
Okay, room now.
T, come down, T. Line's great. T. Line's great. Finish it a little.
Easy.
Finish.
Girl.
Sweepers on and off.
Good, guys.
They liked it, but I don't know if it stopped. We'll have to see what they decide here.
Good.
Looks like it's 1. 1 for who? Either
By
way,
their
we'll-
reaction, I thought it was red, but we'll have to see. Oh, we
Okay.
got a quick update here.
Okay, we'll report back after the break.
Oh, good. I'm sorry. Good job. Still just learning, the curl. Because out here.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed.
has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You could throw the perfect rock and still miss. But it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
And we're back here at the 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championship presented by Best Western. Just a reminder, join the 50-50. So join, there will be a draw at the end of every game day throughout the championship. Support BC Curling and win big. Get your tickets at curlbc.ca/5050. And I'm here with Sterling Middleton. Why don't you give us a little report of what happened at the end of last end and the start of this end, Sterling?
12, you got it.
Yeah, so as we saw there, sweepers were on and off that rock the entire way, and it did stop just in time for Dailene and Team Pewarchuk to get their single point. So another great draw by the skip there to draw against a couple points, ensure they're won, and starting off with a center guard in this end. A well-placed center placed here.
Yeah, so far the skips are earning their paychecks, both with the big draw to get them out of trouble. 1-1, and we're in the fourth end.
That's more, eh?
That's why they get the big bucks, right, Paul?
Yeah.
That's better.
A little early, Sean.
Okay. Line's good.
Okay, Kirsten Fox looking to draw around the guard here.
Line's great. Yep. Straight. Yep. Hard.
Cannot take that off the center.
Yep.
Oh, they're by.
Trapping's
They're
great.
by.
Not too deep. Whoa.
Got a little excited there, Sterling. I
Good,
thought
Pierre.
we
Good
might,
adjustment.
see
14-9.
the no tickler come into play.
You know what's interesting actually is like once that rule has come into play, like you don't generally see a lot of teams actually tick that center accidentally. Teams are so good at obviously knowing the ice and sweeping it by that guard to the perfect spot. But yes, if it were to be ticked off within the free guard zone, the first 5 rock by the non-offending team, it would have to be put back. For the non-offending team has the option to put it back on center line.
Sasha Wilson being called to freeze the blue rock. On and off by the sweepers. It's usually a good sign. Little bump, it keeps the angle and in a pretty good spot.
How long bounced so far?
That's a good shot there by Sasha.
12 and a half. Okay, so T-line is 4-8. Work your way back.
Team Ryan gonna try to get underneath this one with soft weight, I believe.
Yep, second Megan with the outturn soft weight hit.
Earlier in the game, this spot here, we saw the spot was curling pretty good with those soft weight takeouts. This one looks like it's coming in nice.
Does get the jam on the back foot hit one, but
11-7.
sitting shot rock is blue, the top 8 there.
Half? Yep, okay. Nice hack, good, like a 12. Okay. 12. Okay, nice hack. You got it. 12 here, Seth. You got it.
Looks like they are trying to remove the blue stone. Sasha Wilson being called with another soft weight hit. Takes it around the guard, hits the blue out. That's a great shot.
That's a great shot there by Sasha. Just enough weight to kill that blue rock out the back of the house, and very well managed by the sweepers.
Yeah, so that hit the rock just out of play. What do you? I timed it. I'm not sure if you did, Sterling. What do you think that alcohol time was?
I didn't time it myself. I missed it. If I had to guess, like 12-7-4. How's that sound?
It was. I got 12.55, so you're way off.
Okay,
Just kidding.
way off. That'd be considered like a nice hack weight takeout.
Good throw, Megan.
Other girl.
And obviously Team Ryan with hammer, recognizing that, again, the center, Pewarchuk's got a couple rocks around the center, just electing to make the center field
You got her, Cailey.
a shot.
Feeling a little
Yeah, the way the
quicker.
game's going, looks like the advantages
Just
in the
manage,
end
yeah.
are
We'll manage for
with
ya.
the teams without the hammer. Usually getting the angles so far, but the skips being successful so far in getting that last shot for one. So see if that trend continues.
2, 3, 2.
Line's good.
3.
Needs to work a bit. Are you
4.
3?
4.
Okay, well,
4.
whoa. As long as you're right to 3, lines can be good. No, you're good. You're good.
Sit.
So it's slipping a little deep there. Looks like that was a call for a guard. This
pretty
slipping deep means that there's a chance for a double, potentially triple. I'm not exactly sure how that's going to line up, but we're going to see by third, Shannon Joni's here.
Yeah, it looks to me like that the second red, the one kind of fighting the top 8, has a chance to going back onto those back 2 in the house. So see where this one ends up anyways.
Close.
Joe gets rid of one red, leaves 2 still in the rings.
Hit and roll? I think so. And it's dinner.
That is in.
They played that with a little less weight than I thought they might.
Right around? Yeah, we're
Obviously, just keeping the weight down a little bit and hitting it a little bit closer to nose, they kept that top red in the 8-foot over there, so Team Pewarchuk still sitting 2. Would have been nice for the Ryan team to at least remove 2 of those reds from the house and maybe keep a chance at the blank a little bit more alive. But now Team Pewarchuk
should be there.
sitting 2 with the house split.
Lots of room right now. Line's good.
Yeah, Kayla with the intern draw. Intern to the left.
T. Back 4.
Lots of room.
We're all there. Coming down.
Back 4.
Back 4.
You gotta bury a bit. Yep. Just back 4.
Sit.
Yep, that's fine.
Okay.
So back 8-foot.
Okay.
You know, I think the call was top 4-foot, but you know, with that blue guard being so
4-8, yeah.
tight to the rings, or
Let's go.
even maybe in the rings, would have been a pretty short run back if that was top 4. So not bad. Bringing the play to the middle.
That's just it. Yeah, Team Ryan maybe recognizing now that the blank isn't very likely, so having to bring their play back to the middle and try to establish 2 a little bit closer to the butt.
Gotta go. Yeah! Okay, we're good for line! Back 4. Okay.
Good looking shot coming in here.
Looks like a really quick spot.
15. Good.
Yeah, sorry.
Great shot there by Shannon Jonice.
Over there.
Okay, right on top. All right, you got it. Swap
So
it on
blue,
there.
Team Ryan sitting 1
I got a 4
back.
as well.
Back
I think
T9,
we're
back
looking for
button.
like a 420 now. Really?
Skips
Hers
first
was-
rock
first one's
here,
a
looking for
422.
freeze.
Okay, right on top there, back button. Okay. So you got room to be right on top.
Okay, perfect. Same Steve, but you threw
Okay.
on your last this way should be
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Even if you're top button.
I'm
you
getting the
still really
sense
wanna
this
bounce.
path
The top
is
button's okay. Okay.
quite quick. I'm not expecting this one to be short.
Yeah, I've also noticed too the skips have been moving the broom in a little bit, kind of as the ends have progressed. Especially in that pregame last one draw, the broom was like more closer middle 12, and now the skips are moving it in closer to edge of 8, indicating it could be a little faster, a little straighter than it was early on. Out of 15-2 on this one, hog to hog.
Speed looks good. Just didn't get enough curl. Yeah, it looks like a great shot.
Thanks, grabbing, buddy.
Very good shot there. Looks like blue might still be shot rock. That's a very usable rock for Dailene on her next
It's like
one.
a long time coming down there.
Also helps to shrink the scoring area for Team Ryan now. If they are to score their 2 points, that's a pretty tough rock to out count on their last.
Yeah, so I think looks like they're thinking about calling the freeze here. What would be another option here?
Well, they could consider playing the intern draw and trying to sit 2 now. So if Team Ryan were to make a really good freeze on this one here, Team Pewarchuk could try to play that intern draw on the other side, or even just kind of guard the spot a little bit, block Team Ryan's draw for 2. Yeah, I'd maybe be a little more.
Run back here, like maybe a soft weight, like a board weight run back. Try to sit too.
Yep, that is a good option. The thing is, the red and the blue are quite close together, so say you play that run back with soft weight even, and you hit a little bit on the high side, they could accidentally remove their own blue and leave red maybe sitting 2 or 3, and that wouldn't be ideal. They could tap it. They could tap it with like backline.
Guess that's why you're still playing and I'm not. Although we did play together in the island shootout, just one of the tour events. Okay, so top 12 there, a little late. I think they wanted to come right to that red, giving an opportunity for Team Pewarchuk to either completely block this side off from getting another point in or potentially getting a steal.
Okay, Troy.
Yeah, so unfortunately, that rock that Team Ryan just threw is actually kind of helping Team Pewarchuk a little bit more right now. If Dailene is able to get a rock in here, shot rock frozen on that blue one, whatever shot Team Ryan plays is going to carry a little bit of risk. Just knowing that there's potentially going to be 5 reds in the 8-foot here, so it'd be a little bit risky to play a takeout, like play an in off or one of those raises. Just with the chance of taking out their own blue rock, there could be a lot of reds in there. So see where Dailene puts this one here.
Yeah, they definitely talked about it, so they know that the in-off there is an option for Team Ryan after the shot. But this intern draw would be the easiest way in for Team Ryan, so Dailene looking to block that on her last rock here in the 4th end.
Yeah, I think the tolerance on this one would definitely be to be a little bit short. T line, top 4, top 8.
Coming off, curl. Really gotta curl, Sash. All the way. Okay, close. Yeah, keep going, keep going. Curl. Go, Sash. Go. Hard. Okay.
Good draw there by Dailene.
Yeah, perfect weight. I think they wanted a little more curl, but it's hard to tell. I think there might be still a way in for little tap for 1 or 2. We'll see.
Sorry, I should have been knifing that a little more. I thought we were making it.
Yeah, it looks like a little T-line back 4, get to the nose, or a little inside of that red one. I think it is definitely there for 2 points. which would be a pretty big swing in momentum, given this game has been very close the first couple ends here.
The little bounce.
Yeah, 4-4.
Okay, so we just want to move it, like we're just tapping back forward.
Yeah.
Create set 2, but it's got to be tight to that center line.
Yeah. It'll curl after the guard.
Yeah. Do you think 4, that's a good time for me? And you guys keep it or a little bit more? Yeah. You want a little bit more?
Maybe not with that.
Okay, last rock
Okay.
here in the fourth end.
I don't think we can throw
For
more.
Team Ryan,
I think less. Yeah.
looking to get 2
like,
points
that
with a
back is
little
throwing
tap.
the back 4 weight. So,
Yeah.
okay. 4-4-ish.
Becky.
Whoa then. Oh.
Becky, back 4.
Back coming down.
Yeah. Back 8. Yeah. Yeah. Hard. Keep going, keep going, keep going.
Oh, what a shot
Looks
there.
like they got it. Nice shot.
Good brush.
It looks like it'll be 2 blue in the fourth end. And
Great
we'll
brush.
see you back after this short break.
But it was inside a bit more, right? So it's not like running as straight, I think.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
Okay, here we're back here at the 2025 BC Women's Curling Championship presented by West Western. It's a reminder to check out the photos, live scores, draws, and digital event program for the championships. Click on the banner on our official website, curlbc.ca. So Sterling, can you give us an update on the end of the last end and start of this end here in the fifth?
Yeah, that was an interesting end there. There was a lot of good shots and a lot of offense.
10, right? Yep.
Team Pewarchuk with a couple good shots kind of late in that end there to put some pressure on Team Ryan, and then Dailene just coming up a little bit heavy and maybe a little bit undercurled on her last, leaving that opportunity for Ryan to make 2 or make that little tap for 2, and no mistake. So big 2 points in the fourth end there, giving giving Team Ryan a 3-1 lead just before the halfway point.
Go, go, go. Hard, Dailene, get it out.
Great shot there by Sierra Fisher.
Yeah, a little double, well, not quite double, but
We
hit
play these all
roll
the time.
underneath the corner guard, so great shot.
I think it'll curl, right? 12 and a half.
Yeah, the trend of the forces comes to an end, but the trend of the skips making that last rock continues. So fifth end, and Team Pewarchuk back with the hammer. Let's see if she can respond with the two back.
Stay on it. Queen. She thought it was picking. Stay on it. Straight. Hard. Hard. Keep going. You got it. Go. Oh, one of you. We know the rule. We just suck.
So great chase shot there by second Megan for Team Ryan. You know, I think that one was almost fully buried, and she got around and got to 3/4 or half a stone.
Yeah, both of these teams have been throwing a lot of those hack weight shots, those kind of lighter weight takeouts, and having quite a bit of success with them. So kind of as we talked about earlier, those little lightweight takeouts, if you're a little bit heavy or a little bit light, it really changes the line of the shot. So they're doing a really good job throwing the intended weight and managing that rock down the sheet.
Hard, Cailey, take any roll you got.
Do it again.
Another hit and roll there, but I mean, they know that they can hit it when it's fully buried. So now that it's 3/4 open, it shouldn't be a problem. For second Megan, expect the shot to be made.
Team. Okay. Clean. Stay close. Yep. Left. Yep. Here.
Just off the nose.
And make no mistake.
Fluid City 2. Not a lot of danger for Dailene and Team Pewarchuk, so still one good shot away from potentially getting a deuce. The guard might be just a little bit too high to generate offense with the amount of curl here.
Just a quick scoring update, Paul, from our other sheets out on the ice here. On the women's side, on sheet A, we have Happily with a 2-1 lead and the hammer over Team Wark playing the fourth end. On sheet E, we have Team McMillan winning 4-1 with the hammer, also playing 4. On the men's side, we have on sheet B, Team Nobert with a 4-0 lead over Team Thompson playing 5. And on sheet D, we've got Team Montgomery and Team O'Driscoll in a 2-2 tie. Team Montgomery with hammer in the fourth end.
12 and a half. Whoa. A lot like Megan's
Yeah,
last.
lots of
Whoa.
action to keep track of here. The BC men's and women's presented by Best Western. You can follow along on the website or on Curl BC YouTube. We'll have all the sheets streaming and sheet C with our feature sheet, each draw here.
Hard.
And another just gentle, lightweight takeout shot by Team Ryan there.
We now go this way.
They're making it look pretty easy out here this morning, Paul, I have to say.
11.
Yeah, there's a lot of made shots. I mean, beyond that first end, there were some key misses, but
You got it, Kayla.
I think when the players are getting the weight that the skip wants, right, the shots are being made. So it's when they're a little bit heavy on a takeout or they're a little light is when we're seeing mistakes.
Hard dash. 11.
Whoa, clean.
11.
Yep. Hard. Yep, roll it right over. Great toss, Kayla.
There you go, Kayla. 10.
So slightly different look getting that other rock to this side of the house. So still looks like a force type situation for Team Ryan.
Generally speaking, this is what you might expect, given that it's an odd end. Just coming up before the fifth end break here. Usually we like to see the team, like you'll often see the teams with hammer kind of mix it up a little bit more in the even ends, trying to score there. And Team Pewarchuk, although they are down 2 points, would be happy with a blank here if it did kind of hurt, if the opportunity for that did come up. But they still do have that corner guard, and they're just a half shot away from Team Ryan, just a half shot miss from being able to use it. So still lots of rocks left to come here.
Yeah, Cailey looking to hit and roll here.
Straight.
Hits the other side of the rock and rolls out.
Okay.
That's not quite ideal.
Or do we keep it over here too so she doesn't hit and roll behind? Yeah. Okay. Do a little slider here. Like there. Well, we want it here, right?
So Ryan could, potentially peel the guard here and remove all chances of giving up 2 points, but electing to come in the house and wants to get that force.
Your side. Yeah. Do you want to take the other turn? You guys just take on that, or? We're just thinking about the weight, because I think when we go wider, the curl will take it off. So 15, still a 15 is okay. Fully. Or that weight, I mean. Sorry. Yeah. 15-4.
Also, every opportunity you can get to have these draws to the center early in the week, early in the game, it's going to be relied upon later in the game when we're looking back and trying to remember where these draws ended up.
Absolutely. And as you said earlier too, the women's format is an 8-team round robin. So these all of these athletes are going to play 7 games. And just getting off started on the right foot here is a big confidence builder when you've got a lot of games to play, especially you could be playing lots of back-to-back games and yeah, just get a good feel for the ice. Now that's a little bit of a mistake there by Kristen Ryan.
Yeah, mistake there. Comes up light. Kind of guards the one a little bit, so maybe slight silver lining there, but you're not wanting to leave a corner guard when you're when you don't have hammer.
That was kind of an interesting result there, actually, Paul. That rock didn't curl a ton going down the ice, given they were trying to draw the center line.
I think they were drawing on this side of center slightly, just to try to, but not that far, but just to try to stay away from that red corner guard.
Yeah. Dailene with an opportunity to put a little bit of pressure on here.
Yep, Team Red. First rock here. First skips rock, sorry.
Room right good. T. Stay back 4. Tierra's rock. Back 4. Yellow. Coming down. Yellow. T. Room. You can finish. Finish.
Another nice looking draw here.
Yeah, that one came in at 14-5, hog to hog time.
Okay. Thanks, guys.
Dailene Pewarchuk, make no mistake.
Great shot there. Sitting shot rock, buried.
Like release guys?
Team Ryan needing to repeat that shot to get the force that she seemed to have all end.
Did you time that? Okay. So 4-7. So how many more? Maybe like 3 feet more than she just threw. Because like.
So yeah, you can win or lose on the first day, but really the way you win, in a long event is like understanding, learning the ice, getting comfortable, and getting better every time every end, every game.
4-7. Okay.
Definitely, yeah. In a long round robin event, you definitely want to trend upwards as much as you can. Learn from the ice, get that confidence, and just keep yourself in some games, right? Not have any kind of not too many mistakes or not too many unforced errors.
Line only.
saying line's okay.
Line
Oh,
only.
hard line.
Hard. Line
So just a little rub there on that corner guard straightens out that rock, and it spins a little bit, but it looks like with the right way to tap for two is possible.
Throw kind of heavy draw, right?
Okay.
So like this.
Smidge low, yeah.
Yeah, sweeper's just not able to get that one by. But just a little bit of a tick off that guard. It actually did end up in not a terrible spot for Team Ryan. Definitely a little bit of precision needed for this little tap here for Team Pewarchuk.
Back line, actually, maybe?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like back line ice.
I'm seeing just half
Yeah, this
here.
is the intern. You know, for me, it's easy to point this one in, and this is one of the ones where sometimes I say it,
Yeah, that's
it
kind
picked
of
out of my
this
hand.
looks like back line ice, but I think
and
it'll
it's on the
go.
guard, so you
We
need a
can
good
work
release.
it too. They're going, so.
Just back line and get to know.
Yep, you got her.
Yep. I can say that everyone has fallen victim to that at some point in their curling career.
So last rock,
for
fifth end,
Matt.
shot for two.
Okay.
Girls.
Girl.
Hard, Sash.
Hard,
Hard, Sash. You gotta get it over. Keep going, Sash. You're doing it. Hard.
Needs to curl.
Go, 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 go. More.
Oh, great shot there.
I think they got it.
Looks like it will be two reds, and that takes us to the halfway point. That's the end of the fifth end. We will see you back after this commercial break.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best brew in the game. Hardline, join the revolution.
Okay, we're back here at the George Preston Arena. Just an update on the game we have so far. The score is 3-3 by for Team Pewarchuk and Team Ryan, and it's been a really back and forth game. Great game played by the Skips. What do you think, Sterling?
Yeah, I think there's been a little bit of a balance. We've had a couple ends with lots of rocks in play, and a couple ends that have been a little bit more open. And yeah, just like you said, some nice pressure draws from the Skips early on. Kristen Ryan making that draw against 3 in the first end, and then Dailene Pewarchuk making the draw against 2 in the third. So yeah, definitely been in what I would say is a very balanced game so far. I wouldn't say momentum is heavily favoring one team or the other, but yeah, it should be should be in store for a pretty tightly contested last 5 ends here.
Yeah, I think we have a good one. We're tie game, and Team Pewarchuk will have a hammer in the 6th end when we return from this break.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
And we're back here at the 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Best Western. Just want to have a thank you to our numerous sponsors who make this event possible, including our platinum sponsors, Best Western, Original 16, Bel Air Direct, Local 258 of the International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, and our gold sponsors, AirVac Services, and many other local sponsors and supporters. We'd also like to thank our venue and media partners, Langley Curling Club, Township of Langley, George Preston Recreation Center, Czeke TV, CBC.ca, Curling Zone. We also appreciate the support, critical funding support from our province, and specifically the BC Fairs and Festivals and Events Fund. Yeah, we're back here in the 6th and tie game. Hey, Sterling.
Paul, thanks for introducing all the sponsors there. There's a lot of work that goes into hosting a prestigious event just like this one. So thank you to all the sponsors and supporters.
Okay. That is way out there,
So Team Ryan with the hammer.
Okay. I know it's a time when you get.
After Dailene made that great shot for 2.
11? It's 11. 11.
Yeah, that was a great shot for 2.
11,
And
right?
even
Yeah.
just considering that it was a shot that was kind of played away from the center line, a lot of the draws and a lot of the shots the skips have played this game have been towards the button. So changing up the spot, making a shot inside out, going towards the wings, yeah, it was a great team shot, great sweep, and a big 2 points up on the board.
Sierra Fisher just getting by, curling a little bit more than they wanted and rolling out of play.
Good scrubbing. I'm really making you work. I didn't think we were bad either.
Easy. It felt like this really
Okay,
similar.
line's okay.
No,
Okay.
no, no.
We're on nose.
What was that? Okay.
So Kirsten Fox with the outturn draw.
Yep.
A little bit deep there, going into the back 12.
Okay, you got it.
Team Pewarchuk ignoring that and aiming to go top 4 with Sasha's first here.
Yeah, obviously a little bit deeper than they were hoping, but kind of leaves an opportunity for Team Pewarchuk to get a good rock near the button early on in this end.
I'm looking over at the time clock, Sterling. I know teams start with 38 minutes, and looks like all these sheets are, everyone's playing fairly quickly and not risking losing time. I know when the stakes get higher later in the game, we will definitely see maybe a couple teams test the boundaries and maybe be a little bit short on time. But for now, it looks like everyone is okay.
Okay, T. Okay, 12-8.
Yeah, and especially in that 10-end game, I think it does leave you an opportunity to play the first couple ends a little bit quicker, just banking that time for kind of the more important strategy decisions later on in the game. So I think that's a pretty common trend we'll see throughout the week here.
Yeah, you got it.
So, I mean, those rocks, when you, like, I know they're back 12 foot, back 8 foot. Dailene ignoring them without hammer. If they make a good rock here, top 4, that's great, but I imagine she'd probably okay with a freeze on the back as well.
They want to touch it.
Yeah, back 4.
Exactly. Yeah, so those rocks aren't necessarily in a super dangerous position right now for Team Pewarchuk. But considering that Team Ryan does have hammer, they could come in as potential counters later in the end. So quite important to get the red out counting those. And that's going to be a great shot right there.
So let's try 5.5. 5.5? Yep.
Just like you said, Paul, that red rock kind of takes away, for now anyways, the scoring potential of those two blues at the back. So that'd be a favorable outcome for Sasha Wilson there on that draw attempt.
Yeah, I like that better. It seems to kind of nullify those back 2. You're not as worried about giving up a 2 or 3 back.
Only if you need to. Here's rock. Here's rock now. Yeah, here. Keep going. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Hurry a piece. Okay. Good weight, Megan. 15, 5, 4. Okay.
So Megan has been showing great draw weight all game. And no mistake there, top button. We'll see if Cailey can make the freeze back.
5.5.
Yeah, that was a great draw there by Team Ryan and Megan Yamamoto.
I mean, this rock isn't to the center line, and this freeze is being called with even inside edge of 8-foot ice. I imagine.
Yep. Easy.
Sorry, I was just watching that rock come a little bit heavy, just chipping off that back one rolling off. She wanted to be about 8 feet lighter there out of the hands.
Yeah, that rock's not going to be helping him out too much in the back 12 there. Kind of leaves an opportunity for Team Ryan to sit 2 and maybe force Dailene into playing a little bit more of a defensive shot, maybe a run back perhaps, or something to take away the risk of giving up a bigger end.
Yeah, it's a focus thing too. I know it's like sometimes it's easy to lose track, and sometimes you have a draw where you're trying to freeze, but anywhere light is actually a serviceable outcome. And then in those situations, for these top teams, there's not much excuse for throwing it, quite a bit too heavy. And they'll look to change that moving forward.
All right. Okay, you got it. Nothing's been down this side yet.
So with a little bit of the light miss there by Shannon Jonice, it kind of allows Team Pewarchuk to stay on the offense and play that freeze with the other turn. This is Cailey Wilson here with her out turn draw as the as the low and left as one of lefties out on the sheet here. Ooh, this is coming up a little bit light.
So there might be a little bit more curl on that side. Might take the speed off a little bit. The weight was a little bit light, but I mean, she did make a correction from the heavier one, the one before. So good opportunity for Team Ryan to get 2 buried. One thing I did think that Cailey unlocked that blue one, so that will be an advantage for Team Ryan if they do need to run it in.
Yeah, the stagger of the guards up at the front isn't too desirable for Team Pewarchuk. So if Shannon can get another one buried in here, Dailene Pewarchuk's gonna have a little bit of pressure. She's gonna be looking at a couple points on her last couple throws here.
So that's 14 seconds hug to hug. Yeah, if this is made, then okay. So back forefoot. I mean, that's a good shot from Shannon. I know she wanted to be above the tee line to prevent this opportunity from Dailene coming in and maybe manufacturing a force. But I mean, when you're sitting 2 completely buried in the forefoot, it's not a bad situation.
Where are we like going? Back like tee line basically.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, you got her. Nice tee. Speed's nice.
Okay, tee line.
We're all there. Tee all there.
Well done.
Okay, line's good. Tee. Stairs rock.
Close, tee.
Coming down. Close for line. Tee. Tee. Back 4. Okay, whoa.
Yep, the line.
Back 4. Curl. Back 4. Curl. Curl.
Sweepers on and off. Curling good now.
It's becoming a quick spot. That was 14.9 seconds and still going to the back button. Team Ryan with still an opportunity to come to that red and lie too.
Well, that's what she called, but I don't know if I like that. Yeah.
On nice arena ice like this, Paul, it really only takes 1 or 2 throws down a spot to really keen it up, and it's kind of what we see is a couple of rocks over the same path. The ice speeds up, gets quite keen, reflected by that hog to hog time there, 14.9.
Oh, 4.5? Oh my god. Thanks. Where are you going right to it?
Right to it. No, straight to it.
Yeah.
So first rock here from
Okay.
Kristen Ryan in the
It needs to be frozen to get second shot.
in the 6th end, looking to lie 2, potentially set up 2 points or potentially a shot for 3.
Yep.
Okay, a 14.6 hog to hog there.
Easy, not too deep.
Either just a little bit heavy or a little wide. Either way, that does leave an opportunity.
Yeah.
Right?
If you're here, can she?
No, go block it. I think
Yeah, this is definitely giving a little bit of an opportunity to Team Pewarchuk. If that shot by Kristen Ryan was successfully made as they intended it to be, they'd be looking at 2 baried. But
I'll throw tee line. Take a look at it.
see if Dailene can get her team out of trouble here again.
Yeah. I agree. I have a 416 on it.
I think same shot. If we can freeze tee line, we're real good.
So the ice is very clean, but front ends are responsible to clean the path and make sure that the skips rocks doesn't pick up any debris in the slide path and just over the hog line. So I just observed Sierra and Sasha cleaning the path.
Okay, more. Back 4. Okay, yeah, back 4. Room. Let it curl.
Here it goes.
Curl. Curl with your back. Coming off. Speed's coming off. Okay, stay close.
Sasha's rock.
Distance. Curl,
Sasha,
curl. Curl the whole way. Okay, right here.
We're there.
Right here.
We're there.
Beauty. Real nice.
Nice.
That's a great shot there by Dailene Pewarchuk. Might have been enough to get shot rock.
So yeah, I think so. Great shot there. That was the last rock for Dailene in the 6th end here. Team Ryan with one more. They have hammers. So are they playing for one, or are they playing a draw? Are they shot rock? It's hard to tell. I do think red shot.
And it bumped.
If I had to take a guess, I would think red is shot.
Like if it's gonna get faster.
They don't seem worried about bumping it, so maybe not. They're taking another look. Give us some indicator. Oh, I think she tapped blue there.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if we can get. Yeah, we should be able to get. It's overburied though. So there's. I'm gonna throw a bit less.
That's true. So I think if we're doing a straight draw, I like a 15-3. If we have to move it a little bit, we can get away with like a 5.
I think we're one.
Pardon?
We look like we're one.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of the same shot anyways, right?
A little tiny left right though, right?
So we're not bumping, right? Just straight draw?
Yeah, you kind of have to straight draw.
Straight draw,
You can
yeah.
move a little bit, but like it needs to be right on it. The line is the most, right? So, okay. So last.
So last rock, 6th end for Team Ryan. Looking to make the shot to the button for 1 or 2 points.
Line only, back 8. Boom. Okay, gonna go now. It's gonna go.
Back 4, back
8.
Line only, back 8.
Straight.
Oh, just a little late on the sweep, and racks on the front red.
Yeah.
Kayla taking a look. Looks like it will be 1 blue, I think. Either way, we'll update you when we come back from the break here.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
And then they were like, oh, it's 14-6. It should have been. There should have been tapping.
Ryan.
And we're back at the 2025 BC Women's Curling Championship presented by Best Western. We're just finished the sixth end there, and we were unsure of how many points Team Ryan got, but looks like they got 1 point, and so Team Pewarchuk will have hammer in the seventh end.
Yeah, obviously that last draw over curling a little bit, but still secured that 1 point in the pivotal sixth end, giving Team Ryan a 4-3 lead playing the seventh.
Yeah, and all you Lower Mainland folks watching at work this morning, if you come by tonight after dinner for the 7 p.m. game, and then take the rest of the week off and come on.
15-3.
Join Sterling.
Okay.
We got to get you in one of these VIP booths here, Sterling. It's luxurious. You got the view of the whole arena. You got table service. This is awesome.
Right to it.
I know, and quite truthfully, there's maybe nowhere I'd rather be on a little 7 p.m. draw. So
Line's great. Where to? Yeah, line's good.
might have to look at upgrading my ticket. But yeah, no, as I said, I've been to George Preston Rec Center a couple times, and it's a beautiful arena. It's a very good venue for hosting this event, and yeah, I know the players are going to have a really good time there as well.
Yeah, there's lots of room to sit, or there's lots of room to stand and have cocktails on the railing and watch.
Whoa. Yeah, whoa. It's your grip.
I always find this time of year quite exciting, Paul, as all the other provinces and territories are also hosting their championships and deciding their representatives for the Scotties and the Brier. So there's lots of curling going on the next few weeks here with lots of meaningful games and championships to be decided.
14-7. It was fine. It was okay. Yeah. Like it just ran forever.
Yeah, absolutely. So we have this end shaping up. Some made freezes. Dailene's coming in. Sasha Wilson's is the first rock here, looking to freeze tap on the blue.
Yeah, after scoring their single point in the sixth end there, I think it would be a good goal for Team Ryan to try to force Pewarchuk to a single. And we kind of see that with the center guard going up early on and a couple freezes and a little bit of offense.
Back floor.
Yep. Hard. Hard to get to nose. Perfect.
Yeah, these little freeze taps, they're expected to be made now with the level of curling we have. So it's not like you're gaining an advantage. You're just trying to not lose the advantage when you're playing to the middle. Everyone has such good draw weight, so that's a good shot there by Sasha.
Yeah, I thought Team Pewarchuk might have actually considered maybe hitting one of those blues or maybe seeing if the double was there rolling to the wing, but they're also staying with the offense to send and trying to set up some angles, and they've got a lot of rocks in good places right now.
Yeah, seventh end. Good time for blank or 2 points. I mean, I imagine they won't really want the force, but that still keeps the game within reach. And at that point with 4 ends left, the best team will still likely win. Whoever plays the best. So.
Until we're close to the guards, right?
Yeah, the graphic is a little bit wrong here. It's Team Pewarchuk with hammer in the seventh end.
Are we leaving a double on the red? No, just the blue. 11. Okay, you got it. Thanks, 11.
Clean. Yep. Whoa. Curl.
Sasha's last rock looking to little hit and roll here. Moves both blues to the side of the house, stays in front. It's a pretty good shot.
That's a great shot. Now it does leave a little bit of a pocket kind of around the button for Team Ryan to maybe get in there. So not out of it yet, Team Pewarchuk. If Shannon, Jonice, and Team Ryan make a good shot here.
Yeah, the really aggressive call would be just drawing in that pocket, because then if you make that pocket, you know it's never going to leave, essentially. But the little bit less risky shot is to try to remove this red and roll in. It's just tough because I think a piece is buried.
Yeah, I don't mind the call they're playing, but I actually really like the freeze call that you had mentioned. And then if you were to play the freeze and say you're just a couple feet heavy, you have the option to tap off. This is a nice looking shot here.
Yeah, 12 seconds, so just a soft weight. He'll hit and roll.
12-7.
Yeah, great shot by Shannon Jonice.
9. Just there. 9-5's good. 9-5 or 9?
9-5. Yeah.
Kayla Wilson now with the little bit of the angle raised here. Maybe try to hit close to half a rock and stick it on the one in the top 4.
Yeah, really key shot for the end. This could change the whole direction. You know what? They racked, but got a little fortunate there to double up the blues on the side and sitting 3, 4, 5?
3, 4, 5, 6 even.
Yeah, so one double away from
I think we do this.
sitting 5.
That kind of worked out. It actually, and it also moved the center guard off too, right?
Yeah, exactly. So that's a candidate for lucky shot of the day. We'll see.
We'll need to start keeping track, Paul, just like the Grand Slam does, for our whiff of the week and our shot of the week.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. We can come up with our own, though.
Sweep of the week, yeah. This is curling a lot.
It's a good shot.
It's a good shot, though. So it kind of creates that pocket there. Hard to remove that top 12 one. I think, and that double with the blues, it looks like it's still jamming on the back 8. So they don't look too happy with that, but I'm not seeing that as the end of the world.
Okay, you got it. Next time 5.
I agree, yeah, there's a lot of... Yeah, that one of the back button, I think, could jam on that back red. Now, Kayla, as a left-handed curler, has a little bit of more of an advantage of this shot. Coming from the lefty hack, she can maybe see a little bit more of this than the average right-handed curler could.
Yeah, don't want to be wide on this, so they're calling the curl. Sierra Fisher gets the jam on the back, gets rid of one on the blue. It does roll out. So blue's sitting 1 on the button with reds all around it, though.
Okay, yeah, that's what I like. Yeah. Even if I just know if it's okay.
So key here is probably to try to avoid a double after this takeout's made. What do you think, Sterling?
I agree. Yeah.
No, wait, you think she's throwing that?
I thought...
Where would setting up a double be then? Like if you just roll out a couple inches?
4 inches.
10.
Yeah, if you rolled out a couple inches and leave a kind of half rock double. I thought they might consider playing a hack weight on the one in the top 4 and rolling kind of across the center line.
Let's go.
Like hitting the top one and rolling more behind the blue guard top 12. But if they get right to nose here, a hair underneath, and I think that's a pretty good shot as well.
So Team Ryan, first skip rock here in the 7th end.
Whoa! 10, 20, room down! Yeah! Yeah!
Kristen Fox on the sweep. Just off nose. Did they roll out that there's a double? Maybe not. We'll see what they say.
Just wondering, do I play this?
I think they're okay. They might be able to get underneath a little bit.
Yeah.
Or do I do
For the
this?
time being, I don't see a double.
She gonna probably try and play with that, or she just?
Yeah, if Dailene can make that hit and roll half under that
Maybe we do
blue
have to
guard,
move this now.
kind of looks like they'd have them both ways.
I think we do have to move this
And it'd be
now.
hard to block both
Double,
for
and then I might have that.
So we have to hit it on the nose.
Team Ryan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just a nice 10.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
Yeah, let her run the
But
double. At least
also,
I can
there
have
looks
space.
like they're electing to get rid of shot rock.
And you got it.
With the
Should I
short
break
little
this now?
red onto blue. Never a bad idea to get rid of
Empty.
shot rock and sit 1 or 2 yourself.
Easy 10. Oh, wait. Just 10. Okay. Easy 10. If she runs the double, if she ever rolls, I'm going to have that hit for 2 on this side.
Do you think you
So I
can
think we
sit
wanna
2
make her
after the
play
shot?
double now.
Yep.
I'm not sure you can sit 2 here. I think the only way you could is if you hit it nose with soft weight, maybe a hair on the inside. I likely don't see them sitting 2, but
10-5.
we will have to wait and see.
10.
Okay, first skip rock here for Team Pewarchuk.
Hard,
Sasha on the sweep. Looks like a pretty good shot. I think red's sitting 1. Or
Good judge, guys. Good call.
forcing
agree,
Team
yeah.
Ryan, forcing Team Ryan to take on this double.
Nice throw.
Be a tough to get in the tough way in if this double is made.
I really know
It's a
she's
big
gonna
shot
run the
coming.
double and we'll have a hit for 2.
I was hoping that red would go this way, so the double was
Yeah, go.
Oh, to roll this way.
easier to go that way.
Right. Yeah.
The mic is really hurting.
Shoot. I don't know why I liked the hit and roll and saving that one for her last. I mean, this is good. We're sitting 2 right now. I think 1 for sure.
Last rock, Team Ryan, 7th end. Hits and rolls out, misses the double. Looks like giving a shot for an open hit for 3.
Let's make it.
Yeah, maybe just a hair outside on that hit. Kind of ran straight and not a desirable outcome on that one. Would have at least liked to stick around, even if they didn't make the double. Stick around somewhere in the 8 foot to prevent this hit
Like
for
10,
3
but
here.
10-5 side is going to be okay.
Yep,
Yeah, same speed
looks
you
like a
just
little
did.
bit overthrown and it can happen that
You
easy.
rolled nice here.
Is there
Hey, you got her.
potentially a double there for 4? Or sorry, a triple for 4?
I'd like to see you throw that one, Paul.
Okay, just a 10.
I'd probably stick to this one for 3. Maybe back in my prime I'd look at that triple for 4, but
Okay, if you had to, it might be that.
Yep. Hard D.
oh yeah, I think it was if you had to.
Okay, last rock, Team Pewarchuk.
Real nice.
No mistake there. Open hit for 3.
Had her go.
So they lead by 2 going into the 8th end, and we'll see you back after this break.
3.
Everything I've worked for, everything I've sacrificed, has led to this. It's out of your hands now. All the gold medals in the world can't help you now. You can throw the perfect rock and still miss, but it just takes one. You leave it all out there on the ice to leave behind a legacy.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
Thanks.
Okay, we're back here. 2025 BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Best Western. Just had an exciting end where Pewarchuk was able to make that hit and stay for 3 points on the 7th end. It was a great shot. So they lead 6-4 going into the 8th end.
Not great. 8.5. 18.5.
Yeah, that one miss with a double by Team Ryan there on Kristen's last kind of opened the door for a fairly routine nose hit for Team Pewarchuk. And just like she has all game, making that last shot. And
That feels better.
big 3 points when the scoreboard is as close as it has been.
Yeah, and sometimes the scoreboard kind of, I mean, early on the game, we see different strategies, but sometimes the scoreboard later in the game kind of dictates what people are going to call. So no surprise seeing the corner guard go up by Team Ryan.
Make it good. Hard. Just, whoa, easy with the weight. Whoa. Good. Sit.
A good pair there by Sarah Fisher with that tight center and then right around.
15? Do you want to try 15? Okay.
So Kirsten Fox being called to go around the corner guard. I do think that guard is a little bit too high to be going in the house.
Easy.
Let's just.
Easy.
I'm not on the ice, so.
Line's getting better. Megan's right. Groom down.
I agree, it is a pretty high guard. I think if they get completely buried in the house behind it, you'll see Team Pewarchuk with that half weight shot try to take it out, maybe roll towards the center.
Good brush. Good. 15.
So not electing to chase it, just electing to do the freeze here. And Sterling, have you checked out the program yet? It's there's a digital one on our website. If you can check it out at curlbc.ca. It has all the teams' profiles, has thank you message to our sponsors, and I encourage anyone watching to go check it out.
Back 12.
Yeah.
Back 12. Really hot.
There's your homework.
Yep.
Very cool.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of good marketing and lots of good preparation by Curl BC, building some hype for this event here.
Okay.
That was a 14. I like quiet. Keep our shooter here.
So
11.
I'm not sure, maybe 8-10 feet too heavy on that draw. They know the draw weight by now, so I think it's just a slight mental error when you kick out a little bit too hard or have a little bit too much ad. It can happen pretty easily.
Here. No, straight.
It sure can, yeah.
Whoa. 10-5.
10-5.
Okay.
Hit. I think so. Hit. Okay, you got her.
So I think this is expected, electing to peel the guard here, bring the play into the rings.
Yep. Hard. Yep, hard. Kayla, any roll, Kayla.
Mistake made there, hit it. Beak the peel,
Okay.
jammed on the back,
So 15.
move the red over slightly, so they won't be too happy with that one.
Leave it. Feels like
No,
Yeah, it feels like earlier.
no, not quite what they were looking for.
So, Megan being called to draw around the red guard. And I'm not sure if Blue's shot or not, but either way, at this point, it doesn't matter. They're just looking to get another one on the other side of the house, behind the guard.
Okay, well, it's way out here. Shannon. Keep going, Shannon. Keep going, you're doing it. Yep. Come on, faster.
So sweeping to get a little bit more curl and distance.
Hard.
And great shot there.
15-6.
That's a great shot. Good shot by Megan Yamamoto.
11. Okay. 11. Yeah, you got her.
So Cailey being called to do a hit and roll behind the corner guard. They don't really want to nose hit here because it's going to leave a double back. Oh, Cailey with a little slip in the slide, but seems to get a good release there. So nice. Nice recovery.
Hard, you're doing it fast. You gotta get to nose. You gotta get to nose.
Keep going.
Does remove the blue stone, but rolls out of play.
11. Okay. Can you put another one under there? Yeah, I kind of like that.
So what do you think here, Sterling? Are you going to go for it and draw another one around? Or hit the open one and go for 2 points here?
I actually really like the draw here. Just because the guard is pretty high, right? Like it's not the most difficult shot to get completely buried behind that. They could even come down and tap it back a bit as long as it's buried enough.
So
yes,
that hit and roll out seems like there gives this opportunity to get 2 buried and potentially set up, I guess, 3 points.
exactly. And just going back to this is the 8th end, right? So we're in an even end. Going a little bit more aggressive here is I think Cailey rolling out there gave him the opportunity to do that. If this was maybe the 7th end, I might be more inclined to hit the open one and more so secure the 2. But that was a great draw there.
Yeah, not only is it buried, but even if this guard is peeled, those rocks are close together on the nose, so it would be hard to make a double.
Yes.
I mean, you could put another one in there, but it's quite precise.
Run it? Yeah.
Or we try that.
I don't know. Can you freeze?
That freeze is so
no?
precise
Well,
that,
like
I mean, that's,
if you make it perfect, it's great.
you miss this freeze, you're potentially bringing in 4 into
Might
play.
not be bad if you're even there, and then I can.
You sure are, yeah.
I kind of like that.
Okay, so
Think the
top
one's a little
12,
late.
top 8 if you wrap here. Not bad.
Okay.
So I guess you're top 8, top 4.
Okay. Okay, top 8, top 4. Top 4. You got her.
Okay, last rock for Cailey Wilson here. In the 8th end, being asked to do an out-turn freeze to the top 8. Freezing to the side of 1 and top 8. It's a tough
Okay,
shot.
So going for here.
Back 8. Back line. It's coming down.
Wants the curl.
Coming down.
You need to stay 8 foot.
Girl. Still back 8. Back 12. We're all there.
Sweepers indicating it's a little bit heavier than they wanted.
Oh no.
Okay.
Sorry, a lot heavier than they wanted.
Yeah, that's not going to provide a lot of help from back there.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Around that corner guard, it's like Team Ryan was able to figure out the weight, and Team Pewarchuk a couple times this end being heavy in that clearly a quick spot. So now Shannon Jonice being elected to hit and stick and lie 3.
Okay, clean. Yep. Clean. Yep. Roll. Clean. Yep.
Good call, guys.
The difference between 2 and 3 points here is really big for the direction of the game. So if you get that 1 extra point, like, and you're up after 8 ends, it changes the advantage. Don't you think, Sterling?
Big time it does, yeah. Even just in terms of momentum as well, right? Dailene just last end had that nose hit for the 3 points, and then just to give it right back.
She also might.
I like it.
There's a lot of highs and lows in a curling game mentally that you have to try to manage and balance, and this would certainly be one of them. I think maybe their only way out right now is by trying to get a hit and roll towards that corner situation there, and then getting a miss out of Team Ryan. But
Right to the edge, 8 foot there.
Yeah, I expect
definitely,
this one to be close. They had another hit in this spot. I'm not seeing any change in
Let's make a good one here.
emotional or mental state from Dailene. She looks very solid, and she's playing great. So I expect this one to be close.
I agree. Yeah.
10 and a half. 10 5. Girl.
Hard, Josh, you're doing it hard.
You gotta get it to 7.
Hard, Dash.
Hard, you gotta get it past
Roll
7.
it, hard, roll it. Hard.
Oh, really good effort there. Makes the hit and roll, not quite under. So now, Sterling, if you're Team Ryan, what are you thinking here? Are you the greedy type, Sterling?
In this situation, I'm not the greedy type. No, I think you got to try to roll that sucker back towards the center line. If Ryan was to hit and roll underneath, it kind of gives Dailene a chance to freeze on it and completely get out of the end with a force. If you see this rock kind of roll back towards the center or a little across the center line even, I think Dailene Pewarchuk kind of has to hit it to avoid giving up more than 3.
Right. So you're not electing to roll under and force the freeze, and neither are they. So they're trying to hit and roll to the center line and lock in their 3 points. It's up weight, so Megan indicating it's a little heavy.
Really big!
Just a little roll, but still now an opportunity for Dailene to hit and roll under and potentially get out of the end.
Yeah, great shot by Dailene Pewarchuk on her first one. A half shot there by Kristen Ryan. Now, all of a sudden, we could be headed towards force. Again, kind of out of nowhere.
They've seen this shot, whether it's a draw or hit, many times this end. So they know the ice, right? It's about getting the weight right. So last shot here in the eighth end for Team Pewarchuk.
Same as what you just threw, hey? Yeah. Okay, you got it. Okay, more.
Close. Yep. Whoa.
Okay, on, off, indicating it's close. And makes the hit and roll under.
Oh, what a shot.
Wow, what a shot.
How'd it go?
Far?
No, I think we're good.
I know that just looked like a 1 foot
really
hit and roll,
close.
but that was such a big shot. Completely changes this end and this game.
Very precise as well.
You think so?
Can you see enough to pick that one out? I guess it would only be for 2, so it's still, regardless, a great shot. I with the high guard, Sterling, do you think you can chase those blues?
You certainly could.
You are removing 3 stones, right? So you do need a little more weight than a normal chase. So maybe not.
That was a really good line call.
I actually kind of like the chase, I think. You could probably throw a heavy hack or a forward weight, because you only really have to move that red 1.5 feet or 2 feet. you don't have to completely take it out of the house.
Right.
And
And your
it
shooter
does
will roll
bring
in too.
the shooter will roll in. It does bring in the chance for 3. My initial thought was to just play the pick out for 2, but I think this is more makeable than it initially looked.
Thinking like 11, I think. I'd like to score because at least if we
And so let's say just hypothetically, say she's a little bit heavy, just like barely ticks the top one and still pushes her blue in for 1, that would be a good outcome as well. So I think there's a little bit more room for error. The pick out, it's kind of all or nothing. You either make it or you don't.
I like it.
So yeah, like I said, for Dailene's rock, they know this spot. Tons of draws and hits in this spot this end. So this will be close. So last rock here for Team Ryan in the 8th end. Potentially going for 3 points. And with that, a huge turnaround in this end. They're looking at it, so I'm not sure if it's a 1 for blue or a steal, but they're going to go to a measure.
Make her work.
And we will report back after the measure.
Shoot. Measure just in case our eyes aren't good. Not as young as it used to be. Right,
Just kind of curled up on them a little bit. Hey, whether it maybe was a little bit soft, they did call sweep kind of early on right out of her hand. But if this is, it's going to be a pretty big scoreboard advantage for Team Pewarchuk, regardless of the outcome of this measure here. Up one with hammer or up 3 without.
Yeah, exactly. It's hard to overstate how awesome that hit and roll was for Dailene.
That was a great shot.
Well, and her team, sorry. Yeah, it's a great team shot.
So this is the 9th score here.
Okay, it's my first play-by-play on a measure here, Sterling. So this is exciting. It's like when we do group rentals and there's a chance for a measure.
For sure.
All the new curlers get so excited for this moment.
I agree.
They sure do, yeah.
See on my person if it rolls anywhere.
Yeah, except knows it, right? Like we could let it gone and roll to the back 12 foot, right? Yeah. So.
Okay, so it will be a steal of 1 for
Right.
Team Pewarchuk. So that's 7-4 after 8. We will see you back after this break.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
So,
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Okay, we're back here at the BC Men's and Women's Curling Championships presented by Best Western. This stream is provided by Curling Stadium, so we're giving you all 5 sheets live throughout the week, with sheet C being the feature sheet. And that was such a huge turnaround in the 8th end there. It was looking like Team Ryan was going to get 3, potentially 4 points at some points throughout that end, and Dailene with an amazing hit and roll to set up the steal.
Yeah, that was a big turn of events there. Obviously, we had a couple half shots from Team Pewarchuk early on, and then Team Ryan making that good draw around the corner, setting up the possible 3, and a couple of great hit and rolls by Team Pewarchuk on their last 2 shots to get into a position where the steal was possible.
Yeah, it was kind of a skip's end, right? So as there was 2 rocks thrown through the house by Team Pewarchuk, and then Dailene coming up really big with that last shot there. So we're going to see all offense here from Team Ryan. They're down 3 points, so got the corner guard there, and Dailene throwing both in the house.
Yeah, you got her. Really fast.
Both lead rocks, that is.
Yeah, that's a pretty common strategy you'll see when you're up 3 in the last couple ends. Team Pewarchuk right now is likely going to try to keep things a little bit more open. Just kind of limit the risk of a big end for Team Ryan. And that's kind of done by bringing the rocks into the house, playing with less guards up, essentially.
So a little heavy there. Looks like they're still sitting shot rock over that blue. So red is sitting
What do you guys think of this?
3 right now. But if Team Ryan can get another one, make this double and roll, I mean, that would be pretty sweet.
10.5. All right, let's go.
It's always risky when you're down points to be throwing hits just in case you get a rollout. So some teams always elect to make sure they throw a draw or a tap just to make sure they don't lose a shooter to avoid that risk. But they're electing to make the double here, so we'll see what happens. That's
wow, that was a nice shot.
Not the double they call, I don't think. So
yeah, that was the plan B for sure, but kind of worked out for them.
Yeah, challenging Cailey for lucky shot of the day, but you got to be good to be lucky. So threw the right weight and make something good.
We're firm. 11-5. 11-5. Close. 11-5. Curl. Hard sweep. Further. Gotta get it moving. Further. You got it. Hard.
Another unforced there. It looked like a little heavy. They were trying to play a soft weight hit, and that I'm not exactly sure on the weight call, so
We got time.
might not be right on that, but
It's
a little heavy to me. You want to make sure you make contact there. So again, kind of deja vu. Looks like we're kind of a setup for 3 early on, Sterling.
I want to keep bundling them over there now, right? The guard is a little high. I'd like to bring play away. I think if we hit and roll, we'll draw them away. Up 3?
Yeah.
They're still leading us to scoring area.
Heel. We put up a guard. We replace it. It's just more to keep our double. Yep.
So what are you seeing here, Sterling? Are you removing that red or just drawing another one around the corner?
Kind of like bringing the play away.
Funny, it's almost a similar scenario to last end, right?
Bringing the play away.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a good time for team discussion. They have lots of time on the clock, so like this is a really important shot. I'd be tempted to maybe throw a draw, just trying to bring that risk to 0 for rolling out.
Draw behind the blue corner, like behind the one that's in the top 12.
Yeah, or even open side.
She's
definitely hitting.
Yeah.
Do we want to call a timeout?
Do you want to call it?
Sure. I do. Yeah. Time out, Cseke.
Timeout
see,
being called.
Cseke, time out.
My first initial thought
Time out,
was to
Cseke.
maybe play a soft weight hit and roll actually behind those corners, just keep everything
How
buried.
much more clear I could be.
The reason being, so if you were to throw a draw here, say you try to draw around that blue one and you leave a double, I think Team Pewarchuk could possibly make the double and sit 2. And now you need to remove 2 rocks out of play to make any others count. If they were to remove that red shot rock right now, there's 3 blues in the house, you're sitting 3. Team Pewarchuk has to make a double or at least a good hit and roll to get out of the end. But I could see points in favor of making the draw as well. Similar to last end, right? You ignore shot rock,
Yeah,
sit second, third, and fourth.
yeah. I would think. I mean, time's running out. I think it's time for the risk, right? You draw around there. You're sitting 3 around a guard.
What are you feeling?
When you're 3 around a guard, that means you might have a chance for 4. So,
I just feel like she's gonna.
but we'll see what they call.
Right.
Now the only thing that could happen is she kills the card if you make this really good.
If she makes really good, then we just put it back.
Yeah, I think so. And just then until you get down.
Come around.
Like
Shannon's throw.
Because we could all, yeah. Would we ever throw up a guard?
Okay.
If they kill it,
Like
No,
move it
right
out.
now.
Stays.
Can you show me? Oh, freeze to that one. Corner freeze. Sorry, I just missed what she said.
Okay. Corner freeze to this sucker.
Okay.
Right there. Okay.
Well, it looks like they overheard both of us talk, Sterling, and they chose me. I'm not saying a win or anything like that, but
I thought, yeah, that's. I thought we were 1 shot later. I thought we were on the thirds rocks. Yeah, being early in the end here still. Megan's second shot, so second shot. I do like draw here coming around.
yeah, key would be not to be heavy here, right? Even a tight guard, then you're sitting 2. You don't want to chip off and give an easy double.
Definitely, yeah.
Top 12. Okay, well, let it work a bit. Top 12. Okay. Stay close. Shannon. Top 12. Okay. I hear you, Shannon.
Gotta go.
Keep going.
You gotta dig.
Looks like a good shot.
Come on, you gotta
They
dig
can
hard.
get a
Keep
biter.
going.
It's
Come on,
pretty
come on, come on, come
huge.
Okay.
Oh, great shot by Megan.
15-8. 11.
Yeah, Megan has been making lots of good draws to the wing the last couple ends here.
You got her.
Behind those corner guards.
Let's make this one good, Kayla.
Okay, third's first rock here. So they're looking for a soft weight hit and roll. I'm sure they're wanting to stick around to outcount those blues in the 12-foot.
Stay close. Yeah, we're big. Stay close. Girl. Hard. Whoa. Girl. Clean.
Great shot there by Kayla. Hit and roll. Does leave a double, but they're happy with that.
Very good.
Oh, this is my kind of strategy. I like that, Sterling. Not even calling the double yet. Going for the hit and roll. Still. Trying to get 3 behind that guard.
Yeah, I think you have to ignore the double now for sure and make that hit and roll buried. Especially because the rock that they're hitting is the more dangerous rock, right? It's ahead of the tee line. It's in the 4-foot. That rock in the back 8, that's not a real big risk to Team Ryan at the moment. So they can ignore it for now. Ooh, this has to stick
Can't
around.
roll
Row.
out there. That's unfortunate. Still sitting 2, or not sitting 2, but 2 are buried behind that corner guard.
Can they hit? Or come around? Can we come around? Either that or you could wrap. You like wrapping around? Not really. Can you run it into it?
Yeah.
Where does it go?
Like, if you peel that, I just need one shot.
So I encourage
to make
everyone
this
listening
double.
to go to our website, curlbc.ca, and check out the
Whatever you're seeing.
all the different links that regarding the men's and women's
You see it?
championships. You can go to curlbc.ca/5050.
Just
And there'll be a draw at the end of every game day. And
you got her.
so we're here in the ninth end. And what's the call here, Sterling? Straight peel?
I think they're just playing a straight peel, yeah.
Yep.
Clean. Yep. No, clean. Yep. Yep. Clean.
Our daily 50-50 jackpot's up to $250 right now.
Good.
Yeah.
One lucky winner.
Yeah.
On the logo.
So yeah, Team Ryan electing to just replace that guard.
I was tight.
Those blues are an easy double right now. So that's like a half rock to a quarter rock double. So for now, delay the end, right? Put a guard up. Do you think we'll see a different call then, other than the straight peel this is made?
Well, where?
Dailene's
How tight now? Really tight.
I think if I was Team Pewarchuk, I would be happy peeling this guard here up 3. Knowing that you've got that easy double on your last one. Ooh, this is coming a little deep.
It's fine. Okay. 15-6.
Can you get rid of 2 of those rocks? Throw it hard enough?
15-6.
I think you could actually get rid of all 3 of those with the angle that they're at. That would require a little bit of weight, of course. But even if you were to get 2 of them, for sure, be a great shot.
I'm almost wondering if I hit it this
Yeah,
way.
so potential triple takeout here.
And then
Yeah, it looks to me like if you hit about a half or a thick half of that
that one's
with
staying.
peel weight, they should all go.
Shooter here.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I think I gotta throw peel at it.
Yeah. But you're just off nose, right?
I think I throw peel in this way.
This way?
Yeah.
Peel. Like this turn?
Well, this is. No, I'm just trying to figure out where I'm hitting it. I think this is where I'm hitting it.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay,
Where
and
you
then
gotta
let's
hit
just put the broom.
Like
I'll
peel
throw it in
7/8?
turn.
Okay.
I think it's gonna drag. If I hit it thin, I think it's gonna pull this out in that way a bit.
Yeah, I think
So
you're-
what's the
I think
hardest
you're
one to
like
remove? The
7/8
middle
with
rock?
Peel and rolling and getting rid of those 2.
Yeah, I think that middle one for sure.
I was just worried about it going that way, but it should.
As you can see, there is enough of an angle. It actually looks like you might need to hit a little thinner even. Maybe like a thin half.
Yeah, I'm not
In-
sure that
I
second
think
one's
if we
going
stick a
anywhere.
shooter, even if you catch the back one, and just get
Wouldn't
'em
bet
all
on that.
going, it's not even the worst. Right?
We gotta get. Let's get.
Let's
rid
get
of
2 out of here.
We'll stick with the 50-50.
Okay, you got her. Yeah. Let's make a good one. Girl, heel. Girl.
Okay, first skips rocks here for Dailene in the ninth end. Sasha on the curl. Gets rid of 1 blue, I think. Blue is sitting 2-3 right now.
Ooh, that was not what they were looking for.
So needed to hit that a little bit thinner.
With a 10-3, did I throw?
Yeah.
Did she remove 1 rock or 2
I'm
rocks?
gonna throw. What are you throwing?
Well, like a 10.5.
Okay,
And
that
then,
looks good.
yeah. And I do want to roll this way.
So I think they want a nose hit here, right? I don't think they want to roll too far to the right of the screen. Just because it kind of looks like that double that Dailene's going to be playing back with the reds. Looks like that red one will go through the house somewhere.
I like it.
So you just don't want to line the blue up with that one.
All right, let's go.
First skips rock here in the ninth end for Team Ryan. Makes the nose hit.
Well, we're gonna need another Dailene Pewarchuk hit and roll here.
So they're electing to do the hit and roll. Maybe I'm missing something. Kind of looks like you can hit that red anywhere and get rid of
You got it.
2 blues, but maybe not.
They certainly could do that as well.
Two. Is it two?
Probably be more in favor of that than the straight hit and roll.
Wait, what did you say? Like on the left.
Given that the scoreboard they're up 3.
Is it double there? Do you want to call time? I think so.
It's some shot actually. She just threw the intern kind of peel waiter.
I like that.
This is a good time for them to take time and talk about it.
We do have a timeout too. You could use if you needed to.
Make our decision a bit quick.
I mean, they're only at 4 minutes left, but it's a big shot.
Can I give him 2?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I just don't know how easy that is with how. Is it wired? I'm worried about this one staying.
Oh, the 6 will go. If you
I think
run
so.
they'll both go. It'll go.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah.
Same peel?
Yeah. Hitting it nose.
Yeah.
And
nose,
they should both go, right?
hair, low's okay.
You like that?
Hey, let's make that.
You could potentially get both reds moving towards the center line. I don't think you'd get them into the forfeit area, but you might shorten the rings a little bit for a more difficult draw for 2.
Okay,
Or
guys,
hit
let's
for
make this
2.
one move. Yeah. Hey, bud. Yep. Close. Yep.
Last rock for Team Pewarchuk in the 9th end. Going for the double takeout or run double, and both reds are spinning to the middle.
Good.
Good shot there.
Absolutely, yeah. Makes the double takeout, shortens the rings, forcing Team Ryan to get it almost a piece of the forfeit for 2 points.
Better be quick getting into the hack and.
Yeah, that turned out really nice. Top.
Keep it open.
They're gonna go tight. You're gonna come around.
Yeah. That's exactly how she worded it too. Perfect. Okay, perfect. Let's go.
Okay, last rock, Team Ryan, 9th end. Draw for needs almost a piece of the forfeit for 2 points.
Not ready. It's ready. Stay close. Yeah.
Gotta go.
Go hard, guys.
You gotta go.
Full 4. You gotta go. You gotta go.
And this one looks pretty good. No mistake made. So 2 points for blue, Team Ryan.
Great brushing.
Scores 7-6. And we'll see you back after this break for the 10th end.
Good judge.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best brew in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
All the way. Yep. Line's great.
Okay, we're back. My name is Paul Cseke. We're in the last end, the 10th end here, well, potentially last end here of the 2025 BC Women's Championships Draw 1, presented by Best Western. We're coming to you live on all 5 sheets on Curling Stadium. We're doing the commentary on sheet C throughout the week. So Team Ryan needing steal good 2 points in the last end, Sterling.
Top 4. Make it top 4. You got room.
Yeah.
Line's we're gliding.
Classic scoreboard scenario here. Team Pewarchuk up one with the hammer. They're going to be wanting to keep the middle open and keep it as risk-free as possible. Team Ryan needing that steal. They've got a good center guard up. And a little bit of a break from Team Pewarchuk putting that behind the tee line.
So I'll give you a couple feet more. Let's go.
Yeah, that's not where you want that one back 4 foot. It's just going to be a rock that's going to be used for Team Ryan's advantage this end. So
Hold it out there, Chan.
Second center guard coming up here from Kristen Fox.
Okay. Stay close. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. No. Okay. Megan. No.
So a little bit deep, but if you're buried, it's still hard to remove it. So yeah, that rock doesn't come into play for the free guard zone rule. It could be removed, but can't see any of it. So Dailene elects to draw top 4.
We're top 8. Okay, make sure you're top 4. Get it there. Hard, get it there. Top 12. Really hard. Really coming down. Really hard, girls. Get it here. Go. Push, Cailey. Hard. Hard, Cailey. Go. Keep going. Stay on it. Hard.
So it's sweep the whole way here, coming up a little bit light.
Okay.
Top button.
Are you going to say it, Sterling?
15.5.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say anything there.
Okay, not what they called. And yeah, tough shot, but still lots of rocks left in the end for both teams.
Whoa,
So.
remember this? We're all there, okay? We got tons of line. Okay.
So where's the best spot for this one? Top 4 foot?
Okay. Shannon. 14-3.
Nice draw weight there by Megan.
14-1, Sash.
Sasha coming in for the peel.
You got it. Tuck that elbow.
Sterling, the Skips have made some big shots to end the ends this game. I'm kind of expecting no different in this ends here.
I agree. Yeah, this wasn't the ideal setup that Team Pewarchuk was looking for. With a couple guards and a couple rocks behind the tee line, but that's a good peel by Sasha. Gets the rock off the center line there.
Yes.
So Kristen calling the guard here for Megan, just replacing that one. Probably see an exchange of peels and guards for a couple here.
Okay, go. Go for line. Tight. Okay, whoa.
I don't think so.
Halfway tight. Shannon, can you go a bit? Shannon? I want to be too tight. Okay.
16-3.
A little bit deeper than they wanted, Sterling.
Right there, Sash.
Yeah, it kind of sets up a realistic chance at a double peel here, or at least like moving multiple rocks. If that guard was higher up, you would have seen Team Pewarchuk just call the single peel. But Sasha with an opportunity to get some stuff moving here.
Yeah, I wonder if you can move all 3 of those top ones. Oh, you can.
Great shot, Sash. Good.
Didn't remove
That's a great
either
shot
of those
there.
red ones, but still, great shot.
Moved them off the center line.
I don't think we need to change the turn. Why do we need to change the turn?
Yeah, I could bring in more, but not too much more.
Okay. 6-8. I think it'll be the same, like 6-7. Yep. We'll make it for you. I do.
Ryan still, however, with a realistic stealing opportunity with that rock frozen on the tee line there.
Tight. Whoa.
Really tight.
Whoa. Here's rock.
Tight.
Here.
Tight.
Here. You got it. Here. Keep going. You got it. Whoa. Good brush. 16-7.
So guard made, and looks like there's an opportunity for a double peel.
Hey, you got it. You got it, Cailey. Right to your nice peel.
Looks like you got to be a little bit careful where that blue one goes after it makes contact with the red.
Peel.
Yeah, I could redirect and go back in towards the other ones in the house there. We'll have to see.
Whoa.
That's just sweeping this on off.
Whoa. Good.
It's a good shot.
Yeah, good shot by Sasha. Moves that red one a little bit wider. Might leave room for a draw on that side as well as the out turn. So yeah, you're always trying to open up at least one path. Two even better if you're the team with hammer for a draw to the button for the win. So last rock for thirds on, or third for Ryan here at least.
Keep going, Pierre. Keep going.
Team Pewarchuk with the hammer here in the 10th end.
Go. Almost there. Oh, every inch. Go. Almost there. Walked it over. Good brush.
Do you like moving this now?
So as the guard's a little bit higher,
Or
what do you
peel.
think, Sterling? Does it looks like
I like it.
Team
I like
Pewarchuk might be calling in the rings here?
Just 11.
11.
Yeah.
You have to get the guard. It's okay. You got her. Nice 11.
They definitely want to stay on nose here. They're gonna try to they're gonna try to tap this back, stay on nose, and almost remove their own rock from out of play.
11.
Yeah, can't be heavy here and roll off. Then it
No,
makes
hitting
it a
this high
stroke,
side
too.
is no good.
Straight. Good.
Oh, that's a great shot.
Oh, what a shot by Kayla.
Kind of wait here. Like 12 and a half.
And now Kristen's gonna need both her rocks to get shot rock. Like she'll probably have probably takes 2 rocks to get shot rock here. So
That's exactly it. Yeah, she's gonna have to kind of tap that around, free up the red one a little bit, and then hope she has a shot to move it on her next one.
Back line.
So for draw, what would you give me?
Like that's for draw. So I think I'm gonna bring it a little. So for I don't know if I need to throw back line. Hey? I can just.
I mean,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So back line.
so what's the
Okay,
weight call
so
here? Just
14?
back 12 weight?
Yeah, back 8, back 12. Similar to the shot that Kayla Wilson just threw, looking to keep their shooter kind of frozen to this red one here at the conclusion of the shot.
Get to nose and move it a little, like just to.
Right. So if you're frozen on the red and your blue is back
You guys like
12 foot,
14 for
then
back line?
if you're frozen slightly off
raise?
nose,
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
potentially you could
Yeah.
remove it without jamming and
Get through.
sit 2 or 3 on your last. But that might be getting ahead of myself a little bit.
That would be the ideal shot they're looking for.
Back 12.
Very close here.
Back 12. Back line.
Whoa. Back 12, back line. Really hard, Megan.
So 14-4 on that.
Keep going.
Oh, might have stopped it a bit late, so it might have been a bit heavier than that. But didn't quite get to nose, but did free it up.
Yeah. Something happening in there.
See the Pewarchuk team used their timeout now. Take a quick evaluation of what their best course of action
Yeah, I'm
is.
seeing this. I'm just worried if I leave it there.
Okay, so what are the options here? You're sitting shot rock, so could you guard even?
If we hit and roll, but does that give her, that might give her a...
Yes, you could guard.
How would Team Ryan remove if you were to walk the guard down perfectly? It'd be tough to get that red out.
As we're looking at it, you would want the guard to be on the left side of the sheet, on the intern side of the sheet. I don't see a lot of options on the
This way, right?
outturn
Yeah,
side
that's what I
for
think too.
Team Ryan. I think I almost like if you're gonna throw a guard, I think I would even prefer to just put another one top button. Right, it's just another rock that Team Ryan would have to address.
Okay, that's what I'm sorry. I thought you
If you throw a guard and Team Ryan does move something around and get shot, then it could make your last shot a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, even...
Right. So
yeah,
it's just
given
like, do you want to risk placing it perfectly, or would you rather kind of play it safe and try to hit one of the blues out?
I think that's what I'm seeing. I don't see, and she doesn't have anything super good off this blue. I don't think she has anything super good.
I think the perfect spot might just be top 4, top button, frozen on that red one, actually.
Okay, so freeze is the call. So you're just playing T-line, right? Yeah, I'm just going here.
Right there, yeah.
Okay.
I like this call.
Let's make it.
So the goal would be to sit 2. I wonder if Team Ryan can do kind of in off their blues and spin up to the button, maybe. I don't know if that's there or not.
You've said it earlier, if it had to be there, it probably is. But you gotta hit it with a lot of weight.
T-line zone. Where? T-line? Coming down. Okay, just stop 4. T.
Good for Dailene Pewarchuk to throw a draw on her first one here too. Just in case she needs to be drawing on her last, it gives her a good feel of the ice.
Keep crossing. See, you got it. Keep going a little bit more. Okay. Okay.
So great shot there. Looks like she got like pretty much what she wanted. Maybe a slightly more curl. Can you make that double through the hole?
11 maybe?
Oh.
11, I like 11. Yeah, what would you give for 10?
Like that.
Okay.
It might be like a hack weight double.
like that?
Try to sit 2.
11?
Or do you think it jams on the back 4-foot one?
Got lots of time.
Probably does,
Got
hey?
lots of time. Okay. You like 11? Yeah. All right, let's go.
This looks pretty good. Just past the guard coming in. Oh, and what a shot by Kristen Ryan. Sitting at least
Good
2.
brush. Good line call, Shanna. That was really tight.
Yeah, that shot. Just this, hey?
That was a great shot. Had to get curl past the guard.
Orange straight draw.
free up those 2 reds.
Either that or the draw.
Yeah, whichever you see.
Sitting 2. Kind of forcing Dailene to play a hit here.
What are you throwing?
11.
11? Okay, let's make it.
You like this?
Yeah, whatever you're seeing. Anyway.
Oh, the draw way. No, I like this. I like this.
Yeah. Let's throw this.
Got it.
Okay, 10th end, last rock for Team Pewarchuk, looking to hit this blue one and roll into the 4-foot.
Okay. You got her. Let's do it.
Needs to get a point to end the game. 1 point for blue would force an extra end.
Tear down. Tear down.
Curl! Curl!
11-5.
Curl!
Curl!
Curl! Curl! Curl!
And a rack. So that's game. It's a steal of 2 points. So Team Ryan will win 8-6. Unfortunate shot there, but a great game overall played by both teams. They made amazing shots. This has been the first draw of the 2025 BC Men's and Women's Championship. I'm Paul Cseke, and I'm with Sterling Middleton. Thank you very much, and we'll see you on the next draw.
Handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's Ice Bat has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best broom in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.